Hey folks, Randy Gold, Trout Magnet Man with you here today. Today folks, I'm going to give you my first impression of the Abu Garcia Zenon 1000S reel. I did a lot of research on this reel. I think I've watched every video there is about this reel and decided I wanted one. And the price is certainly right. You can get one from Amazon Japan, the 1000S. You can get it delivered to your door for $239. And we'll talk about the price later and then whether that's a good deal or not a good deal. But we're going to just do a little talk about the reel. I haven't used it yet. I'm going to use it. It comes in a very nice packaging for those of you that packaging means anything to you. Only thing I'm concerned about is what's inside the packaging. But the packaging is pretty nice. Comes in the nice box here. You get, and put this over, pardon my recording studio here folks, I don't have anything really set up where I'm at to do good recordings from a dining table or something like that, but you just have to bear with me. It comes in this nice little hard case, which will protect the reel pretty much. I'd say it's a hard case. It's semi-hard, I guess you would say. But anyway, it's a nice case. And then inside, you've got the reel. You've got the little zipper compartment here that holds the handle. And you've got a couple of things in here. You've got a user's card, which I have no clue what that really says, but anyway, there's no, you could probably get warranty on this, but you'd have to send it back to Japan to get the warranty done, so I don't look at that. Then you've got schematics of the reel, which are in English actually, which is pretty good. And then you've got the instructions for the reel. And you also have what they call a sinker keeper. Now, I say you have a sinker keeper. Yeah, it's right here. I don't use this item. I had a sinker keeper on the other Abu Garcia spinning reel I had. This is, you take it off, and you take off the dust cover here, and you screw it here, and you can put, if you're a drop shot, you can hook your drop shot in there, but I don't use that thing. Now, this also comes with, I don't know why they included this, I guess to protect your reel, and I haven't even put it on yet. We're gonna see. It has a cover for the foot of the reel. Now, I don't know why you would use this thing. I guess there's a use for it, but there it goes. And I don't know. Maybe it would help secure it better to, although I haven't any problem securing these reels, but anyway, it comes with a nice little rubber cover for the reel foot if you wanted to use that for something. But I tell you folks, I watched a ton of videos about this reel. I watched several videos. I say several, there was two I think that I could understand what they were saying. Is the complete disassembly of this reel. Now, I'm not going to disassemble reels. I don't do that anymore. I've told y'all that before. I haven't disassembled a reel in years because I can no longer see to get them back together, and they're becoming very complex from what they were, say, 7 or 8 years ago. And I leave that up to professionals. If I need my reels sent off somewhere, I take them to a professional to get them serviced and cleaned. I don't do it. It's just I can't do it. Those of you that can, I'm happy for you, but that's not my thing now. But anyway, about this reel, let's go over some of the features of this reel. This has a carbon fiber handle, which is laminated right here. That's helps to reduce the weight of this reel. There's a lot of cutouts on this reel. You can see here in the, I'm hoping you can see, I don't have good lighting in here for videoing, but there's a lot of cutouts on this reel to lighten this thing up. And I've weighed this on the food scale. It weighs 4.9 ounces, which is pretty darn light, folks. It's pretty darn light. This has a magnesium frame. It's very rigid. Now, from what I understand, you don't want to get magnesium around salt water. I understand that can be a problem. I haven't fished salt water since year 2000, so that's not going to be a concern for me. I don't plan on fishing salt water anytime soon. That's a fact. But this reel, this is Abu Garcia's foray into a upper echelon reel. Now, let me tell you what this reel is not. This reel is not a Shimano Stella, which I have right here. Now, this is not my reel. This belongs to a gentleman out in Washington State that's graciously sent them to me or brought them to me so where I can do a review on them, and I will get to where I can do a review on them. But anyway, this I got the line wrapped up in there, but that's all right. But this is not a Shimano Stella. It also is not a Daiwa Exist. It's not. So, get that out of your head. It's also not a Shimano Vanquish. All three of these reels I'm showing you here are made in Japan. This reel is made in China, which some people, that's going to keep them from buying it. Me, I want a great bang for the buck is what I'm looking for. And I've talked for years about buying the Daiwa Exist or Shimano Stella, but I never got around to it. Now, what are we going to compare this reel to? Well, I'm going to compare it to something that's very similar in price, where it's made. I'm going to compare it to the 21 Presso that I have. Now, I love the 21 Presso reel. It's a fantastic reel. It will compare favorably, my first impressions, it will compare favorably with this Daiwa Presso. Now, I'm going to tell you, this reel sells for $549, I think it is, in the U.S. You can get this out of Japan for $239. To me, that's mind-blowing. Now, let's go over a few of the features. I think I've already said that, but you got two ball bearings in the knob. You got two ball bearings in the line roller assembly. There's a total of, I think, 11 and 1 ball bearings, 11 bearings and one. I think that's it. Let me just make sure of that. I don't want to tell you nothing that's wrong. No, it's okay. I'm sorry. It's 10 ball bearings and one roller bearing. And watching the disassembly of this reel. Now, this has a feature. An item in this reel that a lot of people are not happy about. I know Victor, he don't like nylon gears and reels. I don't like nylon gears and reels, but Daiwa uses, of course it's not a Daiwa, this is Abu Garcia, but Daiwa uses what is called a support gear. Now, I'm not sure what a support gear is, but I don't think it's, I'm just not quite sure how a support gear works because I don't design spinning reels and they're becoming very complicated. But let me tell you, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Well, we all think, nylon gears are not good. Well, here's you a very high dollar, extremely well-made reel that has a nylon support gear. A lot of Daiwa reels have them. Now, Shimano, they do not use a nylon support gear. So I will let y'all be the final decider on what you think of a nylon support gear is good or bad. But this has a nylon support gear. This reel, in watching a video out of Malaysia, and I watched it a couple of times because the auto translation, you got to kind of read between the lines. The guy thought this was a good reel, a very good reel. He was not happy about the nylon support gear. But he also mentioned, as one other video I watched mentioned, this is a complicated reel. So if you don't know what you're doing with spinning reels and you don't have good eyesight, because like I say, I watched a total breakdown of this reel. you will get this thing apart, and you may not can get it back together because it has some features that make it very complicated. And of course, this guy I watched out of Malaysia, that's all he does. He buys spinning reels and tears them down and reports on them. Now, the bail spring in this, and this guy from Malaysia mentioned this too, this is one strong bail spring. This thing is really strong. And, you know, I don't know what the benefit of that would be. It's much stronger than the bail spring on a Daiwa product. I can tell you that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the bail spring here. It's just, you know, it's nowhere near as strong as this thing. This bail spring is extremely strong. Maybe you can hear that good click. I mean, it takes a lot of effort to get that back. Now, Abu Garcia says this is a low inertia reel, and I guess it is. This feels nothing. For those of you who remember the Luvius model that come out a couple of years ago, a lot of people were concerned that it was so packed with grease it was kind of hard to turn. Well, this is much easier to turn than the Luvius. It doesn't turn as easy as the 21 Presso. The 21 Presso is effortless. It's like turning air. But to tell you the truth, folks, when you wind this reel, you get very much a close feeling to the winding characteristics of the Stella and of the Daiwa Exist. They're very close. They're very close. Now, I don't want anybody to confuse. I'm going to repeat it again. This is not a Daiwa Exist. This is not a Stella. I don't think Abu Garcia made this to say, you know, they're going to compete with a Daiwa Exist and a Stella. I don't think that's the case. I think they made this, and I don't know because I can't get into the heads of the marketing geniuses in Abu Garcia. I think they made this. They're trying to determine where is their future in spinning reels. Of course, all of you know that Abu Garcia is a huge player in bait casting reels. I mean, you can get some fine bait casting reels made by Abu Garcia. And, you know, the last Abu Garcia spinning reel I bought, which was the Theta MGX, I have no issues with that reel. It was good, but they discontinued the MGX Extreme, and they brought this on. So, you know, you got to ask yourself, are they going to continue with this model? Is this it? Is this where they're going to stop and they're going to make improvements as each different model year series comes out? Or are they going to go something different? And I don't have an answer to that. What I can tell you is, my impression of this reel is extremely well made. It is extremely well made. The fit and finish is superb. It has a great feel. I'm really impressed with the reel. I was so impressed that even before fishing with it, I've ordered me another reel. I only have one high-speed reel. This ratio is 5. Let's see. I have to look it up. It's 5.2 to 1. I ordered a 2000 SH in this reel because I only have one high-speed reel, and that's a Shimano Twin Power. I was just so impressed with the quality and the price. I mean, the price, folks, you can't, I mean, you know, $239 there, if you can see it on the computer screen there, $239 from Amazon with free shipping. That to me, that is a fantastic buy, a bang for the buck. If you go to Digitaka, and let's just see what they're selling, and you could probably get the Presso 21 somewhere a little bit cheaper than maybe what Digitaka, although Digitaka has good price on the reels. They're out of, okay, they've got the Presso 1000 SP for $39,400 for $272. So the Presso is costing, you know, $40, almost $40 more than this. To me, I love my Daiwa Presso. I don't want to get rid of it. I won't get rid of it. But to me, I'd rather have this at the price it is than the Presso. Now, of course, like I said, I haven't fished with this yet, folks. But I'm going to. I'm going to spool it up with some Infinity PE 5.6 pound test line. Going to pair it up with the new Abu Garcia Carabas 6'6" light action rod I've just got, and we're gonna go fishing with it. Hopefully we can go fishing with it this next week. I hope. There's so much going on in my house. It's taking a lot of time. But anyway, for those of you who are looking for a quality reel, now right now this is based on my initial impression. I have not used it, but I watched some videos of people who have used it, and they love it. It's not made in Japan. Like I said, that's going to turn some people off. They only want the reel that's made in Japan. Well, this one's not made in Japan. But I'm going to tell you, folks, I think this is an absolute bargain for what you're getting. I think it's going to be a fantastic reel. I'm looking forward to fishing with it. I can tell you this: it's one smooth reel. I mean, it's a quality reel. You're not going to be disappointed if you get this reel, I don't think. I'm very happy that I bought it. I'd been looking at this since the day they came out, but they were too expensive at the time. But now with the exchange rate being so good with the dollar to the yen, but it's not only exchange rate. Evidently, I don't know why, but evidently they have reduced the price of this, because if you go to Abu Garcia's website, let's see right here. If you go to their website and you look at their initial cost of this reel, of their MSRP, which they still have the same MSRP listed on their website, the MSRP is 46,500 yen. So at today's exchange rate, so if you go 48,000. Oops, I put in 1,048,000. Talking $322. That's today's rate. Well, back when I was looking at it, it was like this reel was going to be like $400. But not only are you getting a great deal on the exchange rate, these people are selling these reels much lower MSRP than what Abu Garcia has recommended. I got this one from Fishing Shop Kiwi, and I wish I'd looked on Amazon before I bought from Fishing Shop Kiwi, because I paid like $35 more to get this reel to me here than I would have paid on Amazon. But my 2000 SH I ordered is coming from Amazon. So, and it's only $218. That, folks, is an absolute bargain in my opinion. I mean, you ain't gonna, if you want a high-speed reel, ultralight reel, ultralight size, weighs, this one, the 2000 SH weighs 145 grams versus 140 grams for the 1000. I'd get it in a heartbeat. But I will fish this reel. I will get it up, get a video up about it. I'm really looking forward to getting excited to get out and fish this. Anyway, folks, got interrupted by a phone call from a friend of mine back in Tennessee. But anyway, if you're on the lookout for a quality reel, a lot of bang for the buck, I highly suggest you take a look at the Abu Garcia Zenon 1000S, or maybe even the 2000 SH if you want a high-speed version of this reel. And also there is a I'll go back here and look. There is a 2000S version of this reel, although I cannot seem to find one anywhere for sale. Amazon doesn't have them. Amazon's got the 1000S, 2000 SH, 2500 SH, and 3000 SH, but I can't find a 2000S anywhere. But anyway, just wanted to get the initial impression of this reel done. It's a good reel. It's going to be a good reel. Folks, all these reels I bought, from the Ballistic FW, the Luvius, the Presso Limited, the Presso, the Abu Garcia, the Shimano Twin Fire, they're still ticking years later. I don't think you're going to have any issues when you start spending this kind of money on a reel out of Japan. I really don't. I think they're all good. Some of you may like some reels better than the others, as I do. And some of you, you only want the Exist or the Stella, and that's fine. And if I had a whole bunch of money, that'd be the way I'd be too, probably. But anyway, folks, hope all of you are well. Hope all of you are out able to fish. Hope you're catching a bunch of fish. So until next time, sort up them all, and life is good.